Oh, yeah. G'day.
Water in it.
What is good? What is poppin', everybody? My name is C.
My name is Notion. What up?
My name is Dan.
And welcome to episode 49 of Bad Habits of Podcast. We in the building. Make some motherfucking noise, everybody. Hope everyone is good. Notion, Dan, you bless. Everything
Amazing. Good weather today. Went out for
Fairly
a
blessed.
But yeah, it's great.
That's the fuck I want to see.
Zero complaints, mate.
Mate, I love it. Mate, I mean, I don't want to sound like too amped from the beginning because we're going to kick it off with something a little sad. Oh, Shasta Craig in the building. As always, you champion.
Oh, CV in the place.
Bloody champ. This is 2 weeks in a row of RIP titles, and that is fucking obscene.
It's bullshit.
Rest in peace, Black Rob. If people didn't hear another New York, you could call. I've seen people call him a legend. I've seen people debate the fact he's a legend. I don't know what the consensus is, but the fact is that a rapper who made a serious dent on hip hop passed with little to no money. He wasn't taken care of by the labels, by someone like Puff, who he arguably made millions and millions for. Apparently, he'd been homeless, all this shit for years, and it's fucking sad. We were just talking about it last week that he was in the hospital. By the way, cheers, guys.
Exactly. Yeah, cheers, man.
Bless Black Rob, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, they didn't say how he passed. I believe I forgot who it was. It was somebody that we'd heard their name, Mark Curry, who was a Bad Boy artist. He confirmed Black Rob passed. And DMX was April 9th, and today is, so I think it would have been over the weekend. Wasn't it like Saturday or Sunday or something? So like a week or so later. And after DMX, and yeah, man, it's fucked up. It's super sad. It's a shame that it had to come to something like that when we're all just saying that. They started to GoFundMe for the dude.
There was 50 grand tallying up. People were donating stuff like that to help him with hospital bills and accommodation and things like that. I was reading on a couple of things, but it's super sad way to go out, man. Like, fuck. It wasn't looking too good when he made that so-called final video from hospital and saying he was going down. But yeah man, that's whack. Because he kind of had a big spike in the early 2000s, and he was just, he had a bunch of singles and a bunch of good features. I remember he was with Mace on 24 Hours to Live song.
Isn't that crazy? Two people on that song passed the last week.
It's true. Yeah, because DMX is on the same tune.
Yeah, 24 left until my death. I think about that verse all the time. I love that fucking verse. Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah, good point. I saw someone say that the two MCs on that song were passed.
Yeah, that was yeah, man, eye opener. It's fucked up. Like,
it's just a shame. People are calling for a rapper union that takes care of artists after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Sense, yeah.
So people can because maybe think about it like this, right? Oh, also Bambi's Spot is in the building. Good vibes. Hell yeah. What's good? What's good?
What up, yo?
That's your friend on Twitch.
Homie Amber right there.
Yes, the Twitch queen. Respect. We know about
Twitch
you. Queen. We know about you, Amber.
AKA Bambi, AKA the Twitch queen. That's the new title.
Out here, that monetizing. That's what I'm saying. Content creator.
There you go. Get those subs, fam.
So fucking people will say, because think about it, right? A lot of people who rap, hip hop is a culture for the voiceless. A lot of people who make music come from places who, where they don't have many opportunities, and they feel like either playing sports or, either slang crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot type shit. So, or you rap to get out of, fucked up living situations. So people come, a lot of the time, people blow up quick. They have no one guiding them on how to invest their money, how to use it, what to do. All of a sudden, what do you do? Like, if you not used to get money, all of a sudden you got these millions, and you're like, chains, cars,
and even navigating the business too. Yeah, just getting through the paperwork and the behind the scenes. Like, you don't have someone that knows that. It's someone like me with immigration, mate. It's just overwhelming at points.
Bro, I'm going through it again with citizenship. I had to.
Citizenship, yeah.
I had to rehire the lawyer for some consulting, and I'm finished. I'm going to reply this week, so I got to print it all out.
Yes.
But yeah, anyway, it's a fucking nightmare to do all that shit. So and on top of that, because a lot of these individuals, mostly young black men, are not guided. Therefore, when it comes to a position like someone like Black Rob, who had I don't know if Woe went #1 or anything, but it was huge. That song made
big,
money.
Yeah.
Why was he not okay now? You know what I'm saying? There's got to be some. I mean, Puff jerked everyone, Paul. It's like he
That's
fucking
true,
he didn't do anybody.
Undercut motherfuckers and
he didn't do
avoided contracts when he wasn't. He had the lawyer power, got the money to throw at. He definitely just took advantage of cunts.
100%.
And still does, from what I've been reading. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Cheeky.
I saw all this stuff, and it had all these different people. Loon was in jail. Black Rob passed. Craig Mack passed, and he was sick and broke. All of these people, and then Puff is worth $850 million or something like that. And
that's fucked.
These people helped him make that money. Now, was he more savage and maybe switched on with the business? Obviously, but
of course.
Doesn't mean that the people who work for you don't deserve their fair share. And I think a lot of these deals were predatory for people who might not have had the legal help, like you were just saying, with the paperwork, with the contracts initially. And they're like, fuck, man. And they back in the day, you got the advances. So this is 2000 and whatever one, I think.
Right.
Whoa. Black Rob, there would be, hey, man, I'll give you 200 grand, 500 grand to do the 500 grand cars, chains, bitches.
What the fuck, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then you got to pay that back. That's a bank loan, bro. That's a mortgage on your neck that you might not be able to pay back if your shit doesn't sell. If your shit doesn't sell, you still owe them that money. So people don't know that, and it's just fucked up. It's just genuinely fucked up and super sad, and it's not what we like to see, particularly two impactful artists, in their own right, in the last week and a bit.
Yep,
I mean,
exactly.
that's just pretty hard, man. And both from, like I said, both from New York. It's just fuck. Yeah, prayer. I don't. Whatever prayers, whatever you believe in, to the family, to hopefully,
absolutely.
Hopefully it's not so bad. Hopefully you get taken care of. I guess there's a GoFundMe for the family, which is pretty fucking whack. And it's not necessarily Puff's responsibility to pay for everything because he's the rich guy, but there's got to be some sort of thing where he didn't give him his fair share. So take care of
some sort of assistance.
Exactly, family. If he has any baby mothers or wife or parents, whatever the fuck, siblings, that help them out. That's all. Do the right thing.
Yeah, man.
So
it's a sad ending.
Shouts to them, very much so. Amber saying, ain't no Twitch queen, but hail love.
Yet.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty hard to get. Doesn't she have over 1,000 followers or whatever?
She's doing well, to be fair.
Yeah, 1.2, something like that.
Yeah.
Up there, mate.
Which is pretty fucking dope. Hey, Nosh.
You dopey cunt. Can
you
get
did
fuck
it.
away from me? Boy, what's your problem, mate? You a bit fucked in the head or something? Do I fucking know you, cunt? Don't you fucking...
Fucking dude, you blew the wad straight away. You didn't
Straight away.
pepper him in, fam.
I want to give you a little hint.
On the fucking
I just want you to know there's many more with that hint. I got a lot.
Just change the... I need to get my fucking keyboard here set up with the pads, mate. We can't, get fucked, get fucked, can't, get fucked. That'd be sick. I should get the same thing set up.
The thing is, it's a technical conversation, but it all runs through Ecamm, so I think I have to have it my side since I run it, and it would have to be if you can do it so that the audio comes through here and then it records.
Yeah, it's going through Logic,
track.
so I can just fucking.
Yeah, but that doesn't. But that means it's one or the other. That means either the people hear it on the audio or the people live hear it. I don't know what the solution is. I think it needs to. I don't know if this is the way. We're gonna have to look into it. But either way, we got a little bit of fun up here.
I'm pretty excited about that, dude. Real talks.
Spent a bit of time and chopped up a bunch of fun ones. So
appreciate your face.
You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be more. What do we? What are we done
with, boys?
Well, hey, what do you think? This is what when Black Rob was asking Puff, where's the money? Puff was like,
there's no cash here. There's no cash. All right?
Wow.
Cash, no. Robbo? No cash.
No
cash.
That's basically
okay. So for the listeners? Are we going to explain the backstory to that, or are we just going to leave it for fun?
I feel like we can leave it for fun and Google.
All right.
I mean, you can tell. Nah, fuck it. You can tell. Tell them.
The movie, just the movie is Chopper,
right?
Starring Eric Bana, 2000 and.
Oh, I know. Was it 2?
2001.
Chopper the movie.
2000 or 2001.
PPE Chopper.
Chopper, like a Harley Davidson chopper.
Yeah, I think it was 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
On the dot, mate.
Yeah.
You know the fucking vibes.
No.
Jesus
Sounds
Christ!
like
I usually do know the vibes, like.
Yeah, you do.
But today, I don't know, a little bit off, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
All these new audio bites, I'm just like confused.
I know.
I love
You're not
it.
ready.
It's great because one of them's in the Damo and Darren's, and obviously it's in stereo, so one cunt's on the left, like hey fucking. It's like if you're listening to headphones, you're on the train station with Damo and Darren, basically.
You got him in there.
You're on the platform. You're at the train station. You're on the platform. You're trying to get a lighter and spark your bum ciggy from the ciggy from the bin.
People should definitely Google Damo and Darren train stations. Can you just paste that in the TMF thing, even if it's not from TMF?
In the chat? Oh my goodness. If anyone's not up to speed, you're welcome and enjoy.
You can either watch it now and miss 2 minutes of us, even though it's about to be gone.
Oh, it's totally
or like come check it after. So it's pretty funny. All right, what are we talking about?
Real funny. Let's
go. What do we got this evening, fellas? What do we want to start with? Bit of news.
Bit of anything.
Oof.
Whatever you're feeling, mate.
Yeah, I'm down for a bit of news. I guess it's usually where we start up.
Let's do it.
So I didn't read this. I didn't post this, or maybe I did post this. Apparently they're taking Lil Nas X's Montero song, the one with the
down from the interwebs,
down from everything,
really?
from streaming services, and they didn't really say why. Did anyone else see anything about that? Oh, he said he's uploading the audio to Pornhub,
Oh my god.
which is actually hilarious, but then he won't get paid. So why do they take it down? I don't know if it's true. Oh,
doesn't that have it's a raunchy video?
Yeah, but they're taking the audio down from Spotify and shit.
That's weird. Maybe I didn't listen to the song for more than a skip through. Like
the song is not problematic. It's the video that got the people talking. But Columbia Records, which I guess is the label, they said it's unfortunately out of our control, but we're doing everything possible to keep the song up on streaming services. We will keep you up to date as we hear more. Thank you for understanding. And that was April 13th.
So if the video is the problem, why would they take the song down? Is that just like because they want to ruin his bottom line?
I guess they're associating the song with the video like strongly. So like you got people talking, but if they take it down, it's kind of weird. Like
kind of weird
because like what? So someone tweeted, the song's producer said they gave us U2 when we don't want it, and take away Montero when we want it. People moving walkie. Is that like a
walkie?
I never heard that. It sounds like a British word. I feel like you guys use ridiculous ass words.
Wow.
I don't know about one.
Are you sure?
Walkie. Never heard of it.
That's fucked up though.
Walkie fam.
Apparently it's not true.
You didn't? Did you paste it?
Yeah, it should have been. Did it not?
No, it just says Damo and Darren.
Very weird. I literally saw
Flippin' no.
Where is it?
Gosh darn it. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty fucking strange, eh?
That's very weird.
Oh, maybe I just can't see it then. Alright, we'll see. Maybe it doesn't like sharing links.
Maybe.
Unless I just go down. I'm really plugging that in.
No? Okay.
I'm really plugging them if it actually comes through.
Well, cats can Google it anyway.
I've got
It's
it
pretty
up
funny.
on
Or YouTube it. I would say click that to show it.
It's good time, mate. It's good time, mate.
No, it's a good bloody time. Some might say
Yeah, no, it goes alright, mate.
Fucking believable.
Wow, was good one.
Stop whinging, will ya?
Oh, for fuck's sake, cunt. Yeah, so that was my soundbite.
That was yours.
We should get our own stupid sounds on the fucking.
So that's what I want to talk to you about after this. I was saying I want to get like a TMF bitch, and like I don't know, some ones for all of us that say like baby D.
Wow.
But
They could have names done. You could be like,
Well, the only problem is I don't know if let me see what happened.
Stop whinging.
Oh no, it doesn't
just
play
pause
as like a pad.
Just record them later on your microphone, and I'll just mix them all through, send them through as an individual.
Okay. I just didn't want to do it for. I thought you might have made these ones sound better, but if I told you, it wouldn't have been as funny. I wanted you.
Oh, mate, it's straight from the internet. We don't need to have quality. It doesn't matter. It's all crap. Let's go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like it was pretty straightforward. Anyway, all right. So that's what's up with that. What else? What else we got? That's fucked up. Anyway, hopefully they don't take shit down because that's a bad precedent to start. If they start doing that.
Did you ever hear about the supergroup from the West Side, Mount Westmore, which is Too Short, Snoop, Cube, and E40?
I think
Did
I
you hear that shit?
saw. Yeah, I heard it rings a bell, but I didn't know it was a serious group. I thought they were just posting the.
I thought it was a joke post until I looked on it.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing like they were I don't know, ages ago they were talking about it. So it says, Mount Westmore's debut single was at the Triller fight, the Jake Paul and Ben Askren, whatever. So that was interesting. I wonder how that is. It said that was played at the fight. They weren't performing it, obviously.
I listened to it. It was alright. Like it wasn't anything like.
None of them are great MCs and.
Ice Cube, I say is great, but
he's hit him. I mean,
I wonder who wrote everything. Probably E40 maybe.
Because I don't know, Too Short is always he's entertaining, he's a legend, but he's not a great rapper in the true sense. Snoop is hit or miss, and I feel like he can be good. Cube is the same, can be good. E40 I've never enjoyed, but I feel like I'm not from the Bay, so he's just.
I feel like they shouldn't have premiered it at this event because the event was. I watched most of it, and
it's not their audience.
It wasn't even just that. Whoever paid for this event got completely ripped off because they paid for. One main event which lasted 20 seconds and 3 fights, which was a musician versus an actual boxer.
Okay.
And obviously the boxer fucking won, and then the other 2 fights were just 2 random I think YouTube celebrities. So it wasn't even like anything entertaining. And then the majority of it was a 4-hour long event. All of it was a live performance. Justin Bieber performed. He actually
trash.
Justin Bieber performed. And imagine,
I saw.
And he forgot that he had one more song at the end.
He just left.
And he left, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And he came back. He even said it on mic, like, "Oh crap!" And then,
what songs did he do?
I don't actually.
Wow.
I wasn't actually listening to the actual thing because this is why they shouldn't have promoted this
Imagine paying
song.
for that.
They shouldn't have promoted this song because everyone on Twitter was like, "I just paid for an event. I paid for a live concert, sorry." And then it's just like, I don't care anymore. I don't want to listen to it. I stopped listening in the end until the actual fight.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
Yo, they're fucking that up. I feel like with the last one. What was the last one? Mike Tyson, right?
Mike Tyson, I thought that was pretty good. They did that pretty well.
Okay. I thought. I guess it's just the nature of combat sports. It can go for
it can always be,
half an hour, or it can go for 30 seconds. So.
Or less, yeah.
Like it literally could be one. But do you guys think it was rigged? I saw the knockout.
And it doesn't look good, mate. It doesn't look good at all. There's no alternate angles too. It looks mad sus.
Have you seen other fights with Ben Askren?
I never heard of his name.
Never.
People say he is one of the greatest UFC fighters. It's obviously over exaggerated, but people say his record in UFC is 19-2. So he is a sick fighter. He's one of the best
in
wrestlers.
what division?
I actually don't know.
Is
what
he new?
is. No,
Sorry to jump through all the questions. This doesn't sound right.
He's like 36. He's been there for ages. But I'm going to show you.
Why is he fighting a 22-year-old or whatever?
No one knows. It didn't make sense. That's why nobody really was.
So dudes were saying he was just trying to get the bag. He was just trying to come in there,
if you saw his face
get a
after
fake
the fight,
knockout. He gets $2 million, and Jake Paul gets the glory that he wants to say, like, I'm the man. So they basically paid him to take a fall.
That's what it looks like from the video. Because, the setup just looks whack, dude.
He hit his head pretty hard on the ground.
Yeah. But
he went down like a sack of shit.
I'm going to show you another fight he had in the UFC, Ben Askren.
So
it doesn't make sense.
The right hand doesn't look good. That's all. The right hand in that video, in that fight, looks soft.
I think that's a fair point, but the only counterpoint I would have, without obviously knowing jack shit about this stuff, sometimes I've seen knockouts where I've really? That's what happened? But there's also the thing you taught me about, Nosh, when you get hit on the button, on the chin.
On the button, mate, yeah.
So potentially...
it depends. There's no alternate angle. I saw a couple things on the old social media, and there was no... I wanted to see more angles because I just wanted to... I don't know. Just didn't look natural. There wasn't as much of a... When you punch, you can't... Well, when I've seen UFC in that, and someone gets punched in the head like that, and they got that short hair... The hair usually reacts in a certain way more than you can actually fake it. It gets like a... Because, if you punch a cunt in the head, their head will move back before you can actually react.
So this is another fight in the UFC. And
He
he won this fight, I believe. He won.
Oh wow,
fight.
this guy's thumping him.
Like, and he won that. Ben actually won that fight. And
Right.
everyone's like, how did Jake Paul knock him out after?
Oh, he's hammer fisting the
Like,
coach.
he's
Jesus fucking
getting
Christ.
fucked up there.
This
He didn't
shit
get
is
knocked out.
savage, bro.
The
And
UFC is so fucked. But
the UFC's really just. It took me so long to be able to even watch it.
I love UFC. I couldn't watch.
Boy, what's your problem, mate? You be fucked in the head or something.
Like it's
Yeah,
just.
his friend, where it is, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like you. I guess you just check him on Twitter. No, it's just a bunch of quick
Yeah,
short videos
Let
of
me
him.
send this.
So like all these
Oh, I'm gonna
UFC.
Google it, mate.
Oh no, Dan's gonna send it to you. If there's like I always find it interesting because UFC is obviously the superior. You guys can tell me. UFC fighters are the superior fighters, right? No other combat sport is as technically skilled as UFC fighters because they have to know so many disciplines. Is that accurate?
That is what I
That's
believe.
facts.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Yeah.
So, may I ask you guys, and I imagine the answer is money, why are so many UFC fighters, like Conor McGregor, like this man's, whatever, moving into the boxing world, just to, why are they even doing it? Because it seems like not a lesser sport, but only a fraction of the skill set that they use.
This money,
But
there's a bigger,
It's just money,
there's a
right?
bigger
Money,
purse
yeah.
with boxing, dude. Always
This
a bigger
is-
purse.
Ben's biggest payout in the fight ever.
2 million.
And he's been in UFC for 10 years or something.
So he just like, fuck,
Yeah.
let me just, and because he didn't even get hurt, so it was like,
Yeah. See shots of him after, he's just smiling, walking home.
because he's just like, getting that money.
Hey, like, I don't know. I find it hard to believe. I speak to my friends and they said that it has to be real. Surely they don't even care about this stuff.
Mad
It's like,
sus.
They said that it's got to be real. They wouldn't fake shit like that. But the whole Conor McGregor thing is because he genuinely believes he's the best of all time, and obviously so does Mayweather. And if them two fight, obviously that was a sick fight. That was actually a really good fight. But it just
Mayweather
shows
is the defensive
Mayweather
king
is
of boxing,
just-
which
yeah.
is why he won.
he's too good. Yeah, but
And he
obviously,
deserves to be.
if he was in the
yeah.
octagon, it would be different. If any
course.
boxing,
can't
almost
kick.
any boxer,
Never been told to.
yeah, if almost any boxer went to the octagon, it would be curves. They would be able to.
They couldn't even.
Catch count.
McGregor would have killed him. Because even like in a lot of the promo, McGregor said, "If I caught you outside of the boxing ring, I would kill you." That's what he basically said. Like, get all your.
And that's so
He
facts.
said, even with your security guards, I'd probably kill you. And like, I think that's true. I actually think that's
I would
true.
never go near a UFC fighter. Those
No
guys
way.
scared the living shit out of me.
That's crazy. Like one of the greatest people say he's the greatest of all time. John Jones. He is a UFC fighter, but he's so cool.
Oh yeah.
He always gets the title and he gets stripped because of stuff outside UFC. Whether it's
dodgy shit,
like drug tests,
Wild.
failure, or he got done for hit and run. Got done for doing shit in like mad stuff in the club.
Did he go in
Like,
jail? Did he go to jail?
yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Did he go to jail?
I feel like Nosh, you told me about this guy. I feel like almost everything I know about UFC.
Yeah,
is
he's
because you
sick,
told
man.
me.
His rise when he was like on the way up, and then he just had a couple of little, things along the way, which is Dan will fucking
He had a drink
spread
driving
on. But yeah,
offense.
he's the truth, man.
Okay.
1 year. So
Drink driving and didn't go to jail for sentenced to 1 year of suspended supervised probation. So man's never went to jail.
He
He
can't.
used to fuck cunts up with like spinning back fists and stuff.
Yeah,
he was
he's
like,
like
very
the
unorthodox and super
Yeah.
long, super tall, like, just
No one can
smashing
set him.
everybody on
He's too
his
good.
way up.
He's
Yeah.
too good.
Then a couple of people figured him out, and then he got, he was just on the gear and stuff, so they fucked him up. So,
I guess he
but his rise was pretty good.
Yeah, get a lot of money.
It's
I guess too quickly, and that
Yeah.
probably
Cunts got mad
contributes.
ducats.
Same as the rap problem.
Yeah, true.
I guess.
But I
That's true.
wouldn't ever want to personally know someone like him. Because if you're telling him, bro, you're driving, please don't drink. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna do what he wants.
He can say what?
Because he's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna beat
It'd
me
be
up?
good to have a man like them around you. For,
Oh yeah, 100%.
like the shooter, because I feel like every squad needs a
100%.
shooter, like who'll just be like, who's like, you can keep a leash on them, but they're the pit bull who just go and
They're
wild
on it,
out
yeah, yeah, they're
if need be with their non-dominant hand type shit. You know, like,
Gurksa, man. Yeah, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me?
I mean, it's better not to do what you got to do and have a shooter to do that.
Of course,
shit.
mate. You just gotta, you gotta hug a cut one time.
Sometimes you do.
Jump on to the next bit. I got a couple more screenshots if you want to get.
Oh
into it.
yeah, man! Please, run now.
Not scared of you. Not a huge fan, as you know. The old Posty is the youngest artist in history to earn 3 diamond singles in the US. So
3 diamond? Oh my god!
Wow.
that's quite exceptional. So round of applause for Post Malone.
Yeah, let's get that. Let's give that the old Uncle Posty. There it is.
It's definitely not a shit achievement, and
Yeah.
I'm mostly a fan of him as a bloke. His music's, I'm fucking believable. That's pretty much the same.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I'm
pretty
basically
solid.
Damo. That was really solid. So yeah, big achievement. And DMX's greatest hits album came in at number 2 on the fucking Billboard 200 slot. After he had a streams explode of roughly 928%. Isn't that fucking excellent?
I mean, that's good. It doesn't help him when he's here, but hopefully that money goes to his
the fam and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was decent to see at least. I mean, since from the Snoop verses that was going on, they're both obviously everybody that's on the verses, their stock goes stupid on Apple Music and Spotify and everything. Right. He definitely got to get all that while he was there, so that was something at least. But yeah, his shit's been playing through and through. I've been noticing even obviously beer community on Instagram has been using their the music function on the stories and stuff like that. Even the mountain bikers that I've been following on Instagram have been using DMX's music a little more. There's some writers that I follow that strictly use hip hop and they throw they'll throw like liquid swords on a fucking song, DMX is getting mad love through everyone's just chucking his tunes onto their story, so it's always nice.
I love it. That's fucking. That's what it's all about. Getting that action now, and once again, I just hope all the guap goes to his kids.
His chitlins. It's a couple, eh?
I think that's 17.
That's a couple, mate. That's more than a couple.
Some might say several. Some might say that counts as several.
Several. That's a good one. That's more than a few.
It's more than a few.
Couple, few, several. I like that. Several kids.
Is several
times? Times 2. Power of 2. Several.
Or 3. That's a good point. Is it stacked? Is it stacked?
Stacks, or is it heaps? Or is it lots? All right, put it in the comments below, guys. Is shit tons and heaps. What do we got? Is it shit ton?
Yep.
Is it a fuckload? Is it like
stacks?
What do we got? Yeah, stacks, lots, heaps.
Heaps, okay. Lots. That's 5.
Yeah, it's 5. That's enough. It's not confused.
Yeah, we gotta run a poll in this bitch.
Yeah.
All right, pause. Nice. Pause. I watched the Cameron fucking what's it called? Drink Champs. And
sick.
The pausing is exquisite.
Exceptional.
I feel like
it's it's a 101 if you haven't seen pause. It'll put you in context, mate.
They overuse pause in such a beautiful way, and I'm like, I feel like we're pretty. I feel like I don't know any pause. Personally, I don't know any pauses better than us. Like we are the pause gods that I know. Yeah. So to see the dudes who invented it just exercise their greatness,
it's like a fucking going to Harvard doing an actual course on like a masterclass on how to use it.
It's a masterclass in pause. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode.
Well, I was going to put R.I.P. Black Rob, but otherwise masterclass.
No, that's more important. That's more important.
I really like. I'm going to write it down because maybe we can put masterclass in pause another time.
Another time. Definitely.
Fucking ridiculous, mate.
Definitely keep it respectful, but yeah, honestly, masterclass in pausing, exceptional. I actually ended up watching the DMX one again. Bunch of good stuff in there.
Did you see or listen to? I was just listening to it today. They put out a tribute to DMX episode that goes for like an hour, and I think it's just a bunch of DMX stories from all of the other episodes. So like there was some clips from the DMX episode.
Right.
There was the story.
A couple times.
I think it was once, but they called him on the phone one time, so they put that on someone. Cool. They had somebody, but I didn't know who it was, and they told a hilarious story. It was some rapper from Virginia who opened for DMX in Richmond, and it told the story how they bumped into each other at the airport and then hung out the whole day, and then DMX was talking, the plane was delayed, and then they drove around, and then when they got the flight to New York, which is super short, DMX was talking mad loud and explaining the whole. He said it was a tiny plane with like 12 people and just white businessmen in suits, and then this rapper and DMX. I don't know who it was. It didn't sound like Pusha T, so I don't know who it would have been from Virginia. But he said that DMX was explaining that he was shooting Belly, and he explained the whole script, the whole plot to Belly really loud and just like, so there's like two N-words, right? Like me and Nas, T-bars and shit. And the way that the inflections that this dude was doing, it was so fucking good. It was such a great story. And then the story from, I think it's Murder Mook, who told the story about watching DMX in the Cypher and then the dog growling.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was fucking cool.
Fuck, that's a great story. It's so good. It's worth
That's so good. Like the timing and,
And DMX confirmed it was...
battle, yeah.
Yeah. And DMX confirmed it was just coincidental. He just did it smoothly.
Fluke, yeah.
Like the dog growled and he was like, chill, ma, let me get him. Which is just fucking genius. It's so good. But he's the type of dude you can totally see that being set up, but you can also see it being like, oh, it happened, and he just...
It's meant to be shit.
Yeah, exactly right.
He's the Dogg.
He is. Fuck, man.
What's up, Dogg?
I love it. Okay, another thing we have here is the creation of the European Super League. Did you read that?
Yes.
Yeah. I know we hate...
gonna be...
I know we hate sports, but they're
Baby
ruining
D.
soccer forever. Baby D's going to tell us all about sports, innit?
Speaking of sports, look at that fly top he's got on, isn't it?
Flies.
Arsenal gang.
Is that tie-dye or what was that?
I don't really know. It's one of those trading tops. It kind of looks like tie-dye, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like navy blue and like teal. It's like looks pretty fresh still.
Yeah. It's alright. But
They're just rapping out here.
It might have to get thrown in the trash soon. If this happens anyway.
Okay.
It's really bad. Like it actually generally...
Explain it. I'm actually curious.
It's like... They're literally ruining football.
Okay.
So... No, it's not even over-exaggerating. So they're taking the biggest teams in England, Spain, Italy, France, all across Europe.
And all those countries have, for dumb people like me who don't know shit, every one of those countries has their own league.
Yeah, their
that
own
are
league.
Big in that country.
Yeah.
Do they play against each other or some?
They would play against each other in another European tournament.
A tournament only, which is like
only
the World Cup or something.
Yeah. But
typically the year-round season is
it's
just
only French
Spanish
teams will
league,
play
French
French
leagues,
teams.
English league.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Please continue.
And if you finish bottom or in the bottom three, you get relegated down to the bottom, a lesser division.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
they
it's
fuck
not like
you up.
It's not like NBA. So if you actually finish last,
Shit.
there's an actual
Consequences.
consequence. And if you finish last again, another consequence. There's like 20 divisions you can go down. And the worse you go down, the less respected your club is, and your players will leave. You'll find
Wow,
ruined.
know that. It's deep still.
I'm so surprised you guys don't know this. This is like...
I didn't know it was that serious.
You're surprised that we don't know about sports?
This is like soccer 101. Like, literally 101.
No, but like, the levels of it. Like, I knew there was obviously... Until you told me that people get cut off and shit, I had no idea.
There's literally about,
That's fucking wild.
20-something professional divisions you can go through. And if you keep going lower and lower and lower, your stature of your club will just get decreased and will be diminished.
Go down all the way?
You can. If your club gets into financial ruin, so like let's say you get liquidated, you'll get deducted points, or you'll get relegated automatically. So you'll keep going down and down and down.
Okay, but do say, is there like famously one club who fucked up?
Yeah. Club Sunderland, a Jersey. I don't know what they call it.
No, Sunderland.
Yeah, somewhere in North and the Northerners. That's it. And they were in the Premier League, so top. They were decent. They were okay. And
British.
Then British team. And then eventually they finished at bottom. And then if you assume that if you finish bottom of the Prem and you go down to the second division, you'd be alright. You could possibly come back up. You don't automatically lose your players. If your players want to stay, they'll stay. But they lost a lot of their players, and then they went down again. And then they went down again. So it's like this big team who I've been watching for years and years are now some rubbish any team, like who I would not watch a game ever. But I'd watch them probably week in, week out just because I like watching football. I can watch any team. But like they've gone from like top here to literally all the way down to like the smallest divisions. Like, it's terrible. It's crazy. Damn. It's crazy. You can be that bad.
So
essentially, they're taking the biggest teams from Europe.
Biggest teams from all the countries.
Yeah. And they're making their own Super League.
Okay.
And it's not funded by the owners of their own respective leagues or the owners of a European league. It's a whole new American system that they're trying. So there's no promotion, no relegation. So it's kind of like the conferences in the NBA. So there's no consequences, but they're going to make it professional, and it's going to be a midweek tournament. And what they're going to do is they're risking the fact that these teams will now get sanctioned. So essentially the governing bodies don't want it to happen. Because it doesn't make sense. Yeah. So all the leagues are owned by FIFA, and the European tournament's owned by UEFA. FIFA own also like the World Cup and everything. So they're now threatening, FIFA are saying if any of these teams accepts this, they will get relegated automatically. And UEFA are saying you won't be allowed to compete in the tournament. But this new European Super League, they're like, okay, we're going to do it anyway. Because the money they'll get.
So I think their clubs will sell out their country and
their
their own league,
and
the fans, will they keep the team name or anything?
They'll keep the team name, yeah. They'll keep the, like, Arsenal have agreed to do it.
They agreed?
Yeah. There's such big teams, Arsenal, Manchester United, the biggest teams in England have all agreed.
And they're leaving the league. Because it's not like...
It was initially set they were going to
both.
leave, but they're going to do both, where it's you play, for example, on Saturday, and you play on Tuesday, and you play like Friday, as opposed to playing just Saturday, like Wednesday, for example. So you play it 3 times a week as opposed to 2.
So that means they're going to be probably shitter because they're going to be more tired.
Oh, 100%. But then what is worse is they're threatening to automatically relegate these teams, but then the owners of the new league are saying, okay, we're going to do it anyway because
they don't care, but then
they're getting billions to do it.
So Arsenal is just kind of like,
Arsenal, okay, we're selling out. That's it. It's crazy because
damn,
it's all owned. All of these clubs, Arsenal, Liverpool, they're all owned by American owners. And there was an interview where the guy said, "We don't even know." Just like you guys, they don't know the idea of promotion and relegation. They have no clue what it is, and they don't get what's the point. They might as well just stay in the division. So they think it should just be like the Eastern Conference and Western Conference, where you just play until and there's no consequences if you lose. So it's stupid that they're going to risk the fact that these teams aren't going to be in these tournaments, and the fact and FIFA said your players won't be able to play for your international team. So say that there's like
World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup. Yeah, you won't be able to play. Euros, you won't be able to play. So there's a bunch of 20-year-olds who are so good at football, like my age, who are literally just up and coming now. England will select you, France will select you, but then they're saying, well, you can
because FIFA runs the World Cup as well as the league, so they have the control to be like yes or no.
Exactly.
Fuck.
So they're literally ruining football, as it seems anyway. It seems that they're fully ruining football, and it's crazy. I've never seen anything like this before.
That's a sports bombshell for you, Steve Feasy, eh?
I know, right?
It's actually, I like it because it's tea.
It's actually, it's actually tea.
That's total sports tea.
Like sports tea. Sports tea. That's a good episode.
Fucking hell, man. It's like, is that Gatorade? Is that what we call that?
Oh, Powerade and Gatorade.
Powerade? Endorsements? What would you prefer?
You're right.
Yeah. Sports tea?
Sports tea.
They're like Earl Grey with some fucking Lucozade?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Earl Grey and Lucozade. That should be a drink still.
Man, I'll fucking shelf that, man.
I like that.
So, okay, so that's fucking crazy. So when is this all supposed to happen?
This year, apparently. Apparently they want to do it at the end of this year.
End of the year.
It's true.
So it's crazy that these teams are just selling out like that.
So you think it's whack because they're giving up the opportunity to stay in their home league?
The initial issue was the fact they were going to leave the league and start their own one.
So then they stepped back FIFA or whatever, step back on that.
Yeah.
But now they're trying to give them something. Do you think they'll backpedal on the World Cup thing? Since they already backpedaled on the rest, because money talks. And
money talks. That's the thing. Like, and the owner of the new leagues is now saying, like, these guys, they're talking big. They're saying, you will 100% play in the World Cup. You will 100% play in these tournaments. I don't care what they're saying. But then the other, like, governing body are saying, well, we're saying otherwise. So no one really knows what's going to happen, but...
Is it like just some sort of power struggle or like dick swinging contest where it's like...
The thing is, if you knew the owners of this new Super League, they're just all corrupt, fucked up people who are just... Because the whole of FIFA, they're all corrupt as well. But these are...
Different level of corrupt.
Different level
like American corrupt as opposed to European.
Like, for example, the Arsenal owner, he's never been to an Arsenal game. He doesn't know what promotion and relegation is. He's just an American guy who doesn't spend on Arsenal, doesn't invest. He just owns Arsenal because it's an easy business. They're never gonna...
That's a shame.
You can't overthrow an owner. Like,
it's just like one bloke, right?
And there's this other guy who's trying to buy Arsenal for billions, and he's saying, well, no, because we're getting billions as it is. So it's just a repeated cycle.
The fans, I imagine, don't appreciate.
Oh no, we hate the owner.
Okay.
We hate the owner so much.
Because you want someone who cares, who's going to invest in the team, pay for good players, who appreciates it.
What's worse is the owner of Arsenal owns LA Rams, and they've recently become good because he's invested in them. But Arsenal have now become, they were on top of the world, they were like the best team in the world. And now me growing up, I've seen Arsenal only be a decent team, a mediocre team who's fighting for anything but the title.
When were they good?
2004 to 6.
Is that when it was a different owner?
I believe so. Let me see when he actually took over.
Because that would probably dictate whether that happened. That's kind of crazy, because you didn't really think about that shit with sports. I was reading a book about... I want to say Michael Jordan, and just reading. I'm trying to look for it on my shelf here. I can't seem to see it, but it explained the way that sports work. You just don't think it. There's so much more to it.
There's so much to it. So this guy,
2007.
2007 was owned by 2 people, and in 2018 he took the full share of the other guy.
Okay.
So I'm assuming this guy actually cared about Arsenal. But
one of them did. So that's why they slowly, as opposed to
really straight up, now it's like, because in 2006 we were on top of the world. We were in the best tournaments, in the finals. 2004 we were the only team to ever go undefeated, and it's because we invested well and we got good players. And now we haven't had good players.
So that's probably why we you know about sports, but for someone like me who knows nothing, there's like a handful of soccer teams I can mention, and Arsenal on one of them because
pretty much
people
the
used
same
to talk
as you
about
with soccer, but yeah.
I am okay. I feel like I just couldn't name many teams, and Arsenal was always one that I could.
I used to play FIFA on fucking GameCube and like PS, like with every other cunt that had a console that wasn't Nintendo. But yeah, I know the teams from playing the game a lot, but yeah, not
the other stuff. All right, well that's fucking crazy. Keep us posted on that. Yeah, that could be our
quite
sports
the sports segment. Yeah, there you go.
I actually enjoyed that. I'm down for sports tea. If we get like sports tea and we can like boil up a pot, as they say, you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
I'm here for it.
The best part of this is the fact
next week.
that
okay, for him.
They had an insider who did an interview, but he wanted to remain anonymous, and he said, "This whole incentive is revenue driven. We're thinking about the integrity of football second and the fans second. We don't care about anything else, just revenue." Which is
not what the point of sports is, really.
I've never heard of it's unheard of that it's like this.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when there's too much money involved. This was basically bound to happen in some shape or form.
JP Morgan backed 4.6 billion into
the European
League.
this
new league.
So it's got billions and billions and billions of
billions. Every team who are going to be in it are supposedly going to get roughly like annual. I don't know what's called like an annual package of 3.5 billion.
Each team.
There's so much money in football.
So that means they'd have multiple teams. Yeah. So they have multiple investors, and that's squid. That's pounds. That's not even dollars.
This is all pounds. Yeah.
So you'd have multiple billion-dollar investors.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Yeah,
and if each team gets like 3, would you say 3.5?
Roughly, yeah.
That means the whole league has got to be worth $500 billion or something.
Oh, it's probably worth that around.
What the fuck? That is out of control.
Honestly, that's like let's all be real. Like that's absurd. That's obscene.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's just not worth that much. Like
the fact that there's no trading in football. Like you buy players, and there's a player called.
When you say buy player, it's probably going to.
You send the money. So
who gets the money? The team or the player?
Team? The team, but then you can have clauses in it so you can get a percentage. But you get
better get a percentage. Anyway. You're the one playing.
Like it's crazy. Like
okay,
so you get a wage and you can get a percentage of the transfer fee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like no,
but the actual fee goes to the club. That's how it works. But then there's been in recent times it's so inflated. The player called Neymar, one of the best in the world now, he went for over 200 million.
200 million
individual, and that's unheard of.
One bloke.
Come on, fam.
You got a whole team for that.
Okay.
That's like unheard of.
And he gets that over how long?
5
years, 10 years.
The team will get that in like.
They buy him indefinitely.
Yeah. For as long as the contract is, but his contract is ridiculous.
That sounds like very similar to a problematic thing that's.
He's on that per year.
36 million
per year.
Mm-hmm.
Weekly wage of 600k.
600k a week.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't have to be 36 million, does it? 52 times 600. Oh, okay.
Maybe roughly.
Fuck, eh?
That's like.
I mean.
But this is like this is the most expensive player ever.
That's honestly insanity.
But it is, it's insane.
200 million, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me,
Inspector Gadget,
Hey, I know, this, I got the Apple Watch. It's the greatest thing in the world. So it's 600k, 600 times 52, 31.2 million. Maybe you have to give away a few million in fucking...
Couple squeeze to charity, mate.
Fucking get that in, yeah.
That is crazy. Fucking...
We picked the wrong jobs, boys.
Should have all been footballers, man.
Should have been kicking, flipping balls around a fucking goddamn motherfucking...
Oh! I wish I was a soccer player. Sports! Quickly, gonna say something.
Why you always do this to me? Unfucking believable.
Unfucking believable.
It's fucking just beauty.
Dude, you are such a cunt. Like,
thanks, mate. All right, what are we doing? We're doing what do you reckon? Do we have? I don't have a question.
I have
again.
a question.
You have a question? All right.
yeah, well, I've got one still.
All right,
I got
bam.
one still.
It's about time for. What do you reckon?
Fucking heaps of stuff, mate.
Okay,
I want to make
again.
a.
You got nothing but fucking ciggy butts up there now. You got a ciggy butt brain.
You know. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for days to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking forward to this all night just to see your reaction. I want to tell you so bad, cunt.
Night,
Ciggies. Oh, mate, I got literally
fucked.
There's more than 20 different ones I have.
I'm glad I started smoking just now. It was a really good idea.
Yeah, because it's
It's the best idea.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You're fucked in the head.
so.
Oh, that's true.
So good. All right, bless it. Run that question.
All right. So mine is, so there's a lot of like hip hop collectives and groups. Like obviously when you guys are around me, like so you got like NWA, you got people at Death Row Records, whatever, them man, Wu-Tang. But if you had the choice of any group, even like ASAP Mob, anything recent or back in the day, if you had the choice of any group, you would, as a rapper, would have liked to have been a part of. Who would it be?
Good question.
Soulquarians. Easily.
Ooh.
Greatest collective of all time. People who don't know, Soulquarians was Quali, Mos Def, The Roots, Common, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Dead Prez.
That's incredible.
Like D'Angelo. Literally the greatest soulful, conscious artist. Everybody that were inspired to make music. This is probably pre-Kanye time, so Kanye probably.
How long did that last?
The Soulquarians probably like 5 to 10 year run. But they didn't do like a pro. Can you check and to see who actually says it's in case I missed anybody?
Yeah,
Oh, Native
Just
Tongues,
like a
like De La
collective?
Soul and them. It's a collective. Bilal,
Gotcha.
James Poyser. Oh, Dilla. Fuck. So like people like that. So yeah, here we go. No shot. Late 90s to early 2000s. So probably like that's probably like a 5-year run. So really, what it was, they were just sort of really involved in each other's projects. They never did a full Soulquarians album because that would have been life changing. But you know, it was almost like. I think Questlove played drums and all D'Angelo stuff and worked on the music. And, he was involved in Badu's project. They all featured each other a lot. Everyone's probably, contributing. Dilla worked with Common and fucking Badu and a lot of these people, hence Dilla being, a part of Soulquarians. So it was probably like, I don't know if there's a greater collective of artists in any period of time based on like that level of quality. If you look at the discography of all those people, like, and you actually put those discographies like with anything, like name something that can
Top
be
tier.
It's like it's god tier. Like I really don't think there's anything, and across multiple genres too. Like backpack hip hop, conscious hip hop. Dead Prez doesn't seem to be a part of it. They're not listed there, but they're along the sides of it. It's neo soul, fucking. It's just like soulful hip hop type of thing. It's just like it's just impeccable. Oh, hang on, discography. Oh, this is what they're involved in. Oh, amazing! This is fucking Wikipedia for the win. So the Roots, Things Fall Apart, Mos Def Black on both sides, Q-Tip Amplified. That's dope. D'Angelo Voodoo, Common Like Water for Chocolate, Slum Village Fantastic Volume 2 because of Dilla.
That is fantastic.
Erykah Badu Mama's Gun, which now I believe is her best album. Bilal Firstborn Second. Quality, which is probably both our favorite Quali album.
2000,
The Roots Phrenology, 2002 actually. Common Electric Circus, which is a little questionable. And Bilal Love for Sale. Those are the ones that they're saying are specifically involved with Soulquarians. So that's 99 through 06. So that's that 7 years. 8 years maybe even. So, I mean, look, that's fucking crazy. That would be my answer, and that is why.
I'm pretty sure you clocked that question, dude.
Yeah. I think I did too.
Yeah.
So fucking typical of you though, eh?
Yeah, dickhead, like, got nothing else to say, but, hey, like...
Right,
what are you going to say, like, fucking... What are you going to do after that?
You want to give me a bit of money?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just the mail.
It's just the mail.
Oh.
I can collect
Look.
it now if you like. I
I'll
think
just
someone's
wait.
pulling your leg, mate.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's no context. This is beautiful, right?
This is amazing.
Oh, it's like some of the,
Can you come out for me, mate?
what would you put?
Genius.
If Noshi's saying Soul Aquarius because it's God tier?
Dude, what else am I going to say?
Yeah, it's true.
That encapsulates all the firebombs. So yeah, of course.
Right now, what would you go?
So I'm torn between having a lot of fun or doing rich shit. So between Bad Boy,
Yep,
and Odd Future, because I just know them
Good
man
answers.
just have fun, and even ASAP Mob, but
I'll feature game man.
that's the thing.
They are getting
What about like Dipset, maybe? Dipset. There you go.
fucking great one. Yes, that would be
There you
another
go.
one because
Bunch of
those
Wells.
cunts. Yeah, there you go. Those cunts influence us so heavy. That's why watching the Cam thing was so lit.
Yeah. That was, honestly, that was my answer until you said all those
Yeah.
firebombs. I was like,
That's a
yeah. Dipset's fun.
That's a close second right there. But I see Odd Future in like a newer generation.
Yeah.
That's a really fun answer because I feel like you could either be serious like Frank Ocean or you could be
Yeah.
ridiculous like Tyler. But then Tyler grew as an artist, and
He
how
grew as
cool
an
was it
artist.
over 10
Yeah.
years to see Tyler grow from the angry guy eating roaches to the last project,
Mhm.
Igor, which was #1 and like just
They're not about gangbanging or anything.
He's wearing
just,
wigs
all they wanna
and-
do is just
they're
have
just
fun.
skater nerds.
Yeah.
Now half of them are gay and shit. They don't give a
Mhm.
fuck. I just like it. They just really encapsulate like the time when no one gives a fuck about
Mhm.
anything. Like you can be who you want to be, and you're
Yeah.
a weird. I feel that's for weirdos,
It's for weird people.
and it's dope, man. That's a good answer too.
Odd Future.
Craig is saying Goody Mob Outcast. So Dungeon Family. That's another really good one. So
Oh, that's true.
if people know Dungeon Family,
classic.
they that was those two. Killer Mike was part of that. Witch Doctor.
Big Roo.
Yep, exactly. Great one.
I actually mixed his vocals because he did a song with Rhino, so
Oh,
I
yeah, he
touched
did.
some greatness. Yeah.
Big. Oh, he said or Jurassic 5. That's a good one too.
J5, not bad.
I don't like him, but like I respect it. It's a good
They
answer.
got some fire, but like overall, not a huge.
It was too
Yeah.
sing-songy for my taste. But a lot of the homies
I
back in
respect
the
that.
day loved Jurassic 5. So I always heard a lot of their music. It just I wanted more rappity rap. But Charlie
Their
Tuna's
live show was
flow,
crazy.
live show. I've seen them live like 3 times for them.
Charlie
They used to
Tuna's the
open
best, for sure.
the Roots.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, remember they
Oh,
used
yeah.
to.
Oh, that's what
You and
we
me
saw.
seen them. Remember they
Yeah,
used to
I was
open.
gonna say that's when we saw him. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen the Roots like 5 times. Or
At the
whatever.
Palace.
At Metro as well.
Palace had Metro, so it's okay, cool.
Which one was Palace again?
I
Was
can't
that?
remember.
Yeah, I remember with Metro. Me, you, and Clint went. I
That was
remember where we
dope.
stood and everything. I never have a good memory, but for some reason, I really remember that show. Anyway, yeah, that's good answers.
That's beautiful.
Good question, bro.
Not too
Come
bad.
on. No,
you,
should
wouldn't,
we-
you wouldn't have wanted to be
Fuck with him.
gangbanging with Mobb Deep
When
they were 20, saying I'm only 20, but my mind is old. Shit.
I really enjoyed
Ooh.
being 19. He said I'm only 19, actually.
Oh,
And
shit.
I remember being
This is
19,
more fun.
waiting for that
Just look at
moment because I came out when I was like 14. So
no,
I
that's
was
same with me.
running
Some of
correct
some of
cross colours.
Skepta's lines as well. Skepta has a couple of them lines. It's like, I'm a big man, but they want to see me out like I'm 16.
Okay.
And I was like 14 at the time.
I think you
was
said that to me before.
like, yeah, I probably said that.
Yeah, because we always make fun of you being Baby D. Sorry. about that. Little Brother was the other one I was thinking of. No, Justice League.
Oh,
Justice
imagine.
League or Whole of Justice, whatever they call themselves, because that's with like Sean Dunn. Shouts to Sean Dunn, he's a champion. Cypress Hill, that's a good one. Whatever, all those dudes.
Yeah,
Median,
Joe Scott,
Joe Scott, exactly.
Big Pooh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Who else are the other groups? I'm having a blank now. Fuck, whatever. All them cats, they're fucking crazy. Ken Starr, and
Bunch
them.
of
That was low
producers,
budget.
yeah.
That's low budget. Okay. So, what was your question, Nush?
Oh, we got what are your perfect non-skippable albums? It could be any genre you want.
Okay.
Just
Give
name
me
like,
up
you know.
for 1 second, not be a
Yeah.
fuckwit.
Sorry.
That's what I'm basically asking you.
Sorry.
I think because I answered it like probably. I still
How many,
remember it.
by
Yeah,
the
how
way?
many?
Just one, or just a couple?
I
Anything off the head?
had like 2 hip hop ones, 2 R&B / soul ones.
Okay.
So
Well,
I mean, like
you
just
go for
that was just like a quick note thing, but you can do it one or whatever you want.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mine's weird because it's not even my favorite project from to the artists,
Okay.
but I still think they're unskippable, which is really weird. But my first one is Drake and Future, What Time to Be Alive. We'll discuss that after. And College Dropout, Kanye West.
Great one.
And J. Cole, Forest Hills Drive.
Ooh, that's a really good one. That's a fucking good one.
And they're not even, in my opinion, that's not my favorite. That's not the best Kanye album. That's not the best J. Cole album. But I still think they're unskippable. Which is really, it's really weird.
These are good questions. You guys are killing it tonight, boys. Well done. These are great questions.
Sweet as.
I'm enjoying even just thinking about it. Okay, that's your answers?
That's my answer.
That's dope. I'm going to also say, because College Dropout's in my top 3 albums of all time. So College Dropout for sure. D'Angelo Brown, Sugar.
Oh my god.
Erykah Badu, Mama's Gun. The other hip-hop album, I think I lost it. The THC drink is kicking in. Fuck. I feel like with rap albums...
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right? I feel like... Oh, no, yeah, I had College Dropout. I'm picturing something from the... Oh, yeah, Illmatic. Did I say Illmatic?
No.
Oh, yeah, Illmatic. That was what it was.
Right,
Yeah.
I thought that would
So
be one
Illmatic-
else. I didn't choose that on purpose.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
too...
funny.
Oh, because you
I
knew
knew
yeah.
you would say that.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Appreciate you a lot. That's beautiful. So
I had a feeling
Illmatic...
like, what would you fucking...
What would I say? Actually, to be honest, I forgot about College Dropout.
That's
Oh, really?
legit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's because
So-
everyone speaks about Dark Twisted Fantasy, that's why.
Oh,
And it makes
that's
you
that's
think
another
about-
one. You got to
But
say
that
it.
is like the greatest album of all time, debatably. So
Do you know what? As much as College Dropout changed my life, I think Fantasy is better. A better album.
same.
I could say that. No, because it was perfection.
Yeah,
Because there's a couple things that, like, you know, College Dropout has the interludes and they're mad annoying.
yeah,
You've heard them once. I don't want to hear it again. That's
that
enough.
is true.
Like the one
the
where
school
he's like,
spirit one. It's like
well, y'all can wear my degree.
I can wear my degree.
all that
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Like, it's cool, but I didn't need to. That's the only problem with interludes that are music interludes, like the one.
oh, yeah, that's cool.
The Fly Away, I'll Fly Away interlude with
Right.
Tony Williams is perfect, but those ones. So,
all of the lights interlude as well.
all lights, well, exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
but
even
that's
that,
a musical break.
Straight.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So those 4 for me.
Mhm.
What do you got, Nosh? You have some
Fantastic.
fire?
I had Doggy Style.
Oh, yes,
That was my number one. That's the
cunt.
first thing that came to mind. I actually did have College Dropout, but also excuse
Okay,
me.
bless you.
Woo. Woo.
You okay?
The old crying up the nose. Just tickle my pickle, mate.
Stop eating, will ya?
Yeah, fucking trying, yeah. Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
so typical of you, eh?
What?
So fucking typical of you though, eh?
Yeah, the you though, eh? Almost got it, kid.
Sorry.
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is that's. I probably should put that in instead of College Dropout. I also added just now Good Kid, Mad City.
Ooh. Yo, To Pimp a Butterfly maybe too.
That's what also because So that went
Wow.
to Pimp a Butterfly, Malibu, then Brown Sugar, and then you said Mama's Gun. So I was like, fuck it. Anderson,
Yeah.
D'Angelo, Erykah.
That's a great fucking list, man. That's a really good. Yo, and also you mentioned Snoop, Dr. Dre as well, the Chronic.
Chronic,
That's
yeah,
one.
that kind of goes in the same thing. Doggy Style / The Chronic, it should be the same.
Basically, those
I think it
albums,
should
year apart, whatever.
Back to back.
Yeah. Wow. Do you know what's interesting? I never thought of. I really like this question because it makes you kind of want. Do you know what? As well, thank you to both you guys because Nosh, you got me a turntable for my birthday, and Dan just got me Wu-Tang 36 Chambers on vinyl.
Oh,
I've never had that on vinyl, and there's some other stuff coming. So now I'm gonna start copying you. This isn't inspiring. 'Cause
Firebombs
all the albums that are basically unskippable on vinyl
are the ones you want to have.
are the ones I want to own.
You don't have to. Yeah,
You know
put
what I
it
mean?
on, set and forget, mate. Enjoy
Just
it.
like the
That's
classics.
so funny. I love it.
Yo, I fucking love that. That's a good way to think about it. Because I was like, I had D'Angelo's discography. I want to get Badu's next. And I hadn't really thought about anything further than that. But this is one way. I'd love College Dropout. Like
College Dropout
albums
would
that
be
are
sick. That
unskippable.
would be
I'm going to
so
make a
sick.
list of this tonight. Of what I would buy on vinyl. And this
Glad you-
list is where you would start. Fuck, you guys are sick cunts. That's awesome. Sorry,
I'm
that's really
doing
got
it
me
right now
amped.
in the group thing.
Can you please
Amazing.
do that as a reminder and put the albums that we all said? You know what? Let's say them all again. I don't care.
College
So,
Dropout,
College Dropout.
Yeah.
College Dropout. The second Kanye one was
Dark and Twisted,
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yep.
Illmatic,
Oh, Illmatic. Forest Hills Drive.
Forest Hill Drive. We had Brown Sugar, which I already have that, but
Doggy Style,
The Chronic.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I want all of these on vinyl.
Nice.
Yes, cunt.
But do you prefer Forest Hills Drive to Born Sinner? Everyone
do you know
says
why?
Born Sinner is his best, but I still prefer Forest Hills Drive.
Do you know why I like? I have an attachment to Forest Hill Drive because we saw J. Cole here in Montreal a few years ago. I think 2016-ish, and he got stopped at the border and he wasn't able to get across, so he postponed his Montreal show. And when he came back, he did the entire album back to back. Someone gave him a Montreal Canadiens hockey jersey and he wore it the whole show.
Wow.
And it was like, and he honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life because J. Cole is us. Like, he's just a fucking dude. He doesn't floss nothing. He's just speaking his shit. He's a lovely guy. He loves his mother. He's fucking respectful. I love the dude. I want to be friends with him. He's a fucking champion and he's dope. And the album is just real. It's just real shit. Like, and seeing him do it and the sincerity and the things he was saying, like, it was just. And we had the best seats. I think we got upgraded or something. We had 6 seats for it. It was so for me. That's a bit more of a biased fave. But
for me, I prefer Forest Hills because it also brings me memories of a time in my life. But like, it's just.
But Born Sinner is fucking killer.
But like, Born Sinner is sick. Yeah, 100%. Everyone always says to me it's better, but I still. I don't know. I feel like I have a soft spot for Forest Hills Drive. I think. It's just great. I love that album.
No, it's fucking great.
No,
can you put Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly as well on that text?
To Pimp, yeah, cool.
Is that all that we said?
I believe so.
Aside from Badu,
we said Drake and Future, but I definitely.
Yeah, no, not really for that. That's pretty sick. If we think of any others, we'll just keep that in the text, and that's how I'm gonna fucking order all that shit.
Super cool.
Craig is a champion. He's saying The Renaissance and Gorillaz Humans. The Renaissance is what was that again? Let's have it. And Fuji's The Score. Yes, can you please add that?
Fucking fight. Yeah,
great idea. He said Tone Loped After Dark. That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
That Gorillaz album's very interesting because Gorillaz is.
Boy, what's your problem, mate? You be fucking heard something. You don't
Oh, mate, that's a roast if you ever got button push roasted.
Don't you fucking...
You fucking... Dude, it's so good. You know how you spell that? It's Fucchghg.
What? Not FW.
BH. Fucgh.
FW. Fucking. What's the Renaissance? Does it say? If you Google the Renaissance album.
This is what came up.
Super Junior? No, that would
Soul South Korea.
Go for it. We'll pause it.
Gorillaz.
The Gorillaz is called Humans, I think you said.
That Humans album's very interesting because
I never really got into
actually, I actually rate Gorillaz outside of hip hop. They're the only like group I'd actually listen to.
What would you classify them?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because it's not rock. It's kind of like rock. Everything. They're dope.
And they have sick features. That's what I love about them. Like,
is Dell a part of the group?
No, that was a feature, which was sick. Like, I only found that out recently as well. And like on this Humans album, they had like Vince Staples as a feature. They had a few other sick ones as well. Let me see if I can find it.
That's pretty dope. What year was that one?
This was recent. This was
the one that was like this year. 2017. Okay. I thought there was one. Oh, he said Q-Tip. That's what I thought. Q-Tip, the Renaissance. Okay. I didn't listen to it. I was never, people always like rag on me. I was never a Tribe Called Quest fan. I respect them, and I have some of their CD like singles back in the day, and I think I bought the second album was called Midnight Marauders. Excuse me, but I never really got into them heavy.
Interesting. Okay, so you got Vince Staples, Popcorn, Pusha T. Like
Fuck,
they had really good like features on this.
Drum on it. Anthony Hamilton, he's dope. Cool, Kali Uchis, some new shit. All right, fuck.
Like, it's actually really good.
Okay, I'll 100% check that out.
Great, you like it.
Love that. Yeah, there's some serious stuff. Yeah, this is like such an interesting question.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Because I never thought about it. I feel like I've seen people. It's not like world changing, but I've never really thought about it before. So it's just. Oh, hope you didn't break something there. No fuck.
It's too high.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out in a second. Ooh. What do you think he's gonna say?
Can you get the fuck away from me? I don't think I fucking know you. Can't get the fuck out of here.
What happened?
You alright?
What happened?
Did you break it? Did you break a glass?
No.
Oh, it sounded like you broke.
I knocked my keyboard.
Oh, okay. Sounded like you broke a glass.
Sorry,
and we
mate.
were like, ooh, okay.
Oh hell no, no! Thank
Okay.
you, thank the baby Jesus. So I didn't break nothing.
Praise
You got
him.
yourself a little fucking. Here you go as well.
So, do we need any more of these, or we've basically got our
I think we have-
situation?
Strap in.
Oh, Common B.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one. I should have mentioned that too. That's
Yeah.
so sick.
Kendrick Damn, I think
Can you see
it's
it in the
my
shared note?
Oh, that's where you're adding it. Oh, you're a legend. I thought you'd actually text it to us.
Flippin' twat.
It's
right there.
I wouldn't put. You just said damn. Oh, would you
Yeah.
put 36 Chambers? Maybe. I think 36
I think
Chambers
it's
is
great.
unskippable
It's
over Cuban Links because Cuban Links has weird interludes and a few songs I don't like.
If you're smoking a massive backwards
Yeah.
to yourself,
Oh, can you just add Cuban
it?
Links anyway?
Cuban links. Okay, cool. Only built. There
Oh,
we go.
fucking hell. Reasonable Doubt. Oh, Black Album and Blueprint.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
I have the Black Album also in my thing, but I didn't.
Yeah. Do you feel like okay? So if you guys had to choose, would you say that the three out of those? Did I say 2 Jay-Z or 3 Jay-Z? Blueprint, Black Album,
and
Oh, Reasonable Doubt. Would you guys agree that any of those are unskippable?
I'd say.
in the Black Album, there's like
Hmm.
Change Clothes. I would definitely.
Oh,
like
I don't like that song. You're so right. Yeah.
It just
Okay.
like ruins the mood in the middle. It shouldn't be on there, but like it's okay. But like I don't, know,
like
man.
it
I've heard
either.
remixes. Of it. It's just kind of like it's right. It's just like weird chord.
I don't. That's
So-
a fantastic point. I say maybe, but that's about it. But I
But
really
that's the
don't. Oh,
only fault. And
Allure,
otherwise it's an incredible
no.
album. Like some of the best
Allure.
songs.
Allure. I don't
Allure's
like.
okay. I mean,
It's okay. Do you know what? I don't really bang with Pharrell's production that much. That's my problem. So you reminded me.
Around that particular decade, that stretch was, he had a couple
They were
of
all the
misses, and
same.
those were the ones.
Yeah. On the Blueprint, there's a couple of weak songs too. I just noticed Jigger that person.
Yeah.
I don't really like. I mean, do you know what? I don't even think Girls, Girls, Girls is that good. It's kind of annoying. And I think there's
I think it's skippable.
yeah, yeah. Girls, the beat's cool, but like yeah. And I think there's Unreasonable Doubt. I can't think of anything I really dislike.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt definitely sits higher than Black Album. Only Built for Cuban Links is definitely higher than
Yeah.
probably both of those. It's like no tricks.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Oh, what about Mobb Deep, The Infamous?
Oh,
I mean, you're getting so deep now. Holy
Yeah.
shit, Stim.
Okay,
Storm.
so do you know what? I'm just starting to think of my favorite albums that I want to buy on vinyl. I'm just doing this live, which is silly. Craig also suggested Hello Nasty, which I believe is Beastie Boys. I never got into them, but I respect them.
Absolutely.
What did I just say?
boy.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, Miseducation is pretty dope. What did I just say before then? Because I'm just going to write it down, then I'm going to shut up and move on.
Album.
Yeah, what did I just say?
Reasonable Doubt.
After that. I think we just said something. Can you scroll up?
Beastie
'Cause you had
Boys.
it.
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep, there you go.
Yeah.
Infamous and Hell on Earth. Okay, cool. That's enough. I'm getting ridiculous now. All right, so
Ridiculous.
it's a Massive Attack Protection.
Definitely punch cunts in the head.
Oh, do you know what?
This
Another
one's
two. There's two I have here.
The Streets.
The Streets.
Original pirate material.
I mean, that's a
Drop
fucking,
down your aerial, listening to the streets.
That's a great fucking album.
In it.
I was gonna
so
say Love and War, both by
Plan B and
by Quabs and by Daniel Merriweather.
oh, of course. Right, I'm thinking of song names, not album names.
Yeah. So okay, boom. So should we, being it's like 1 hour
Boom.
8, should we don't have to do a lyrical break, or do we have a lyrical breakdown for this week?
I didn't
not.
put one now.
No, I didn't do one. So maybe
Didn't
we'll just
have
do
one.
music because we're already kind of
Rip into the music.
Yeah, he said fit, but
Sorry.
you know it. That's a good song. All right, go through the,
Yes, that
the
was
tracks,
classic.
please. This was a pretty solid week
Pretty
of tunes. I enjoyed.
Very
I
solid
enjoyed
wicked
this shit.
tunes.
It's quite a few. I didn't get around to everything, but it was
Yeah.
Well, this was great.
It was chunky. It was chunky
It was
list.
I'm glad it was more singles than albums. That was actually quite helpful.
There was like 3 albums, I think.
Chunky albums,
which was pretty good. There's a few funny joints I want to talk about, which was great. Dan, you
yeah, I can run through my.
Dan
favorites.
always starts. Let's kick it off.
No.
Man.
Let's do it, mate.
Start off with Stonebwoy and Vic Mensa, Blessing. It was a banger. It was sick. Stonebwoy's like, I actually saw him live in Portugal literally a couple of years ago. It was amazing. He's a great Ghanaian Afrobeats artist. He's just sick.
Cool.
Where else? Where am I going next? The Snoop Dogg team.
Snoop is like,
I was actually like, when I saw the name of it, I was like, ugh. And then when I listened to it, I was like, yo, like it was okay. It really wasn't that bad. I really thought it was gonna be so much worse than. Obviously, going off the name of the song, I was like, oh, here we go.
What's it called? Tell the man.
It's called "Say It With Your Booty," not with you, with your
booty,
with your booty.
Yeah, he's been doing.
That
these
was
songs.
an eyebrow raiser.
Yeah, he's been doing this on a couple tracks with this dude now. What's it called?
Oh, the
Pro.
guy.
I don't even know how to fucking say it.
Prohoezak.
Prohoezak.
Well, maybe that's what it is.
It's like Prohoezak.
Yeah,
Prohoezak.
I don't know.
So I don't know. He's done a couple weird songs with this cat. So I don't know if this person is a producer or a rapper or something. I think there's another person on the song. So it's just fucking weird.
It's a bit odd. Next thing I have is Jords, Masego, and is it?
I knew you'd like that. Yeah.
Hang on. I was like, yo, I don't know who this Jords guy is, but
it came up in my shit because of Masego.
It was sick.
So I was like, is this dance choice? I'm like, nah, just.
Like, I never listened to this Jords guy. It was hard.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I was like, yo, it's
well hard.
Like, it's well hard.
Yeah.
Well hard.
Well hard. Oh, I need that as a thing, shouldn't I?
Oh, it's well hard, mate.
Yeah.
You know the fucking vibes.
That's true.
Shakka.
I think it's like gang. We've seen you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and
true.
throw some gangs up.
We need Treyway.
Treyway. No, we're not repping for that. Sorry, continue. We gotta stop talking over there.
Shakka and Gold Link. This is the first Gold Link single that he's released, and it's actually good in a long time. Like, in a long time. And I think this vibe just suits him. It's more like, it's less like he's actually trying to rap. It's just like funky, like chilled out, nice music. Dancing. It's a sick joint, isn't it? Typical Gold Link that I remember anyway. The Popcorn Wine All Day, banger. So good. I love that guy. Like, he's just so sick. He's just a sick. I don't know what would you call the genre.
It's dancehall, I guess, but it's kind of like it's like that new school trap reggae, where it's kind of like just new. It's kind of a blend between kind of a lot of elements of roots with the kind of stabbiness of dancehall, and that fucking and the drums are a little. There's something about it compared to roots. I don't know. Maybe you could explain it better, Nosh, because you're a producer. Like, how would you describe modern, like popcorn? Maybe not Movado a bit, but like the dudes who are rap. Singing, chanting,
really unique. I think.
Do you think
it's hard to compare him to
anybody else?
Like, I wouldn't even compare him to Movado or Vibes Cartel because I think their songs are so different.
It's a fair point. So I was trying to think of somebody else.
It's really hard.
There are other people who make that.
Do similar.
It's like you hear it and it sounds mainstream. It's like mainstream new reggae / dancehall.
He's not like that Jar
Q.
He's not like
no, because Jar Q is like kind of
he's actually proper roots reggae,
and it's,
like proper
it's beautiful. I guess you could describe it. So it's not like
it's interesting.
Hard.
It's unique, but it's really good. I really like popcorn. It's sick.
Good pause.
Good pause, that one.
Thanks.
Busta Rhymes, the coming 2021 remaster. I listened to
your first time hearing the coming?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was sick.
Good album.
I just loved it. It was so good. Such a sick
banger.
Banger. Absolute
banger.
And Call Me the Machine.
Yes.
And how do you pronounce it?
La Maquina.
La Maquina. What does that mean?
The machine. It's Call Me the Machine. It's just in Spanish.
Amazing. Like, that was sick. Like, I skipped through a little bit.
You know that?
It was hard. Yeah. Like, it was so good.
Such a good album.
So good. Like, I rate comedy. It's hard, man.
Yeah.
The Amy Winehouse thing. Again, always good. It's always good to listen to her. And I'll end it on a nice bit of West Side Gun. West Side Gun, Julian Lang. Yeah, I feel like
it was like 59 seconds.
Yeah. Like, I was listening to it, I was like, oh, it's already done.
Yeah, just long enough. Just as much as you can handle.
Oh, you need that one. But yeah, that's my listen this week. It was sick. Like, I just love Conway and that's sick.
The guides.
Pretty
nice. Good list.
That one.
Yeah. Nosh, what you got, man?
Prop it up. There's a couple of crossovers with Baby D there. We got I started with Stonebwoy and Vic Mensa. That was cool. Nice little bop. Interesting Vic feature. The Josh K. Tory Lanez Decisions joint. I didn't hate it, but it just sounds all the same. So it wasn't anything like really new. The Jazmine Sullivan, Anderson.Paak, Kryptogram. That was a fun take on the original. It was a nice little you know, Clean the House, Cook Breakfast to that one. Good remix, yeah. The world famous Tony Williams and Wale, everybody knows, that was fire.
Do you know who he is?
Tony Williams is Kanye's cousin, and you know, C and back in the, what was it, 2009, 8?
I think
2007, 8?
7 or 8.
And recorded a remix to, what was the song? Dreaming of Your Love.
Yes, he hit us up on MySpace back in the day.
MySpace.
And he was coming to Australia and he wanted to do a bunch of remixes and he needed it in this real short time. So he gave us the original song and then the a cappella for it. So we had to write a song around what he had a hook already and then a verse, and then I had to rap, and I was in a group of singers, so she had to sing around it. And then we had to take those vocals and remix it within like a few days. So our friend Kiri, Dub K, is a producer, kind of mostly does house out of Melbourne, where Notion recorded his first ever mixtape. It's My Turn. Notion.bandcamp.com if you want to check that out. There you go. Look at that promo, mate.
Look at that promo.
And yeah, so Kiri just produced this sick bit. It was a really good I can't believe we put this together. And the song was like dope. The verse was, I was happy with that. Like everything came out nice, and he didn't end up using it as Vex. But anyway, he was cool talking to him. But I was like, oh, this could be like a good look for us, because they were printing out like tens of thousands of CDs and giving it out at Kanye's show, because he was coming to Australia with Kanye. So it must have been the Glow in the Dark tour, maybe 08. And yeah, man.
Oh yeah, that was cool. We saw that. That was
it's a great show.
Stupid good.
Anyways, that was the context. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, nice. No, that was good. That song was cool. You know, Tony Williams slays it. I actually digged. I was digging Wale's a little bit. Anyway, that was cool. The Snoop Dogg and the Prohoezak, that was just kind of, I don't know, it was an eyebrow raiser. It wasn't really like, Snoop should just like stop doing those things, like those kind of collabs, I reckon.
He's 50.
He's 50. The Jords and Masego and Kadiata, I don't know. A song called Enemies. It was a bop thing. Jords is fire, Masego's smooth as usual. That was really good.
Yeah.
The Meeco, DJ Access, Skyzoo, and Olvido Ruiz. That was fire hip hop. Bunch of bars in there. I guess those guys did the collaboration with Skyzoo, and that was pretty cool. The Shakka and Gold Lick song was cool, even though it can definitely do without Gold Link. He's a bit of a shit cunt. He didn't really add anything to the song, but there was a good everything else. Not a fan of him, as you know, because he was not speaking very well with Mac after he passed. He's a bit of a cunt, mate. So, Gentleman had a song called Blessings. That was proper vibes as usual. I just love the mix of the German and English, and nice, pretty minimal beat, nice guitar lick, sort of like, I don't know. It was good to see him still doing stuff, because I saw him in a couple of interviews recently, and just still kicking. The Conway the Machine album was fucking amazing. Again, dirty, grimy, hip hop. That was cool. Most of the songs make you get that like disgusting face, screw face. The 2 Chainz feature was great. Jay Skis was dope too. The song Grace was incredible. I've got my notes here. And so is at the SE Gang with Westside and Benny. That was actually crazy. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I listened to the whole thing. The other albums I kind of skipped through. This one I really wanted to, it was proper. So love that. Yeah, man. Shad had that song Out of Touch. That was, Shad's the homie. That's always solid. He's a legend. It's a little slower than his usual sort of joint. So it was kind of like, it's good to have something different. So shout out to the homie Shad. Beneficence, Confidence, and Keith Murray, Ellis Mike Pros. That was again dirty, grimy hip hop. That was cool. Just hear Keith Murray's voice again. He's just such a fucking. He's got one of those ones.
Classic voice.
Classic voice. Yeah, you can just recognize it anywhere. So Versus and Mercules. Is that what it is? Yeah, Versus.
I think so. Yeah.
Mercules. Yeah, that was good. I mean, yeah, seemed a little. It was cool. Merc was good. That's pretty much it. Is it?
You're right.
Issa and Kabaka Pyramid?
Yeah, that I didn't know how to. I thought it was like Isa or something. So fuck
Isa,
yeah. Issa sounds.
I mean, that was dope shit, but
Issa sounds
topic
right.
was just it was all cool. That was a dope fucking banger. And Sinead Harnett had a song that was dope, but not my cup of tea. But she just, I don't know, it's different for her. She usually does more up-tempo songs. She did like a slow, soppy little ballad. So
it was a 4-track EP. Did you hear the whole EP?
I heard the one song. I didn't.
The Hard for Me to Love You title track. Okay, yeah. They weren't all like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'll take
Worth
that
checking
back.
out.
Well, okay,
Good
let's
list,
skip
man.
through.
Yeah, it's definitely
Sweet.
worth it. Good list, great list.
I just realised that the Young Thug's album that dropped 2 days ago isn't on the list. I just realised.
Do you know why? Because I take it on pause. I take the
You
write
take
it
it
down
on
on Friday.
You take it on Friday.
I paused it.
TGIF, you see me slide left.
Fuck. Right?
Stop whinging, will ya?
Yeah.
No.
Just get a stiff
yeah,
one in
I
your
should have
Friday,
added
mate.
I completely forgot to add it.
Alright, see you then, mate.
That was really good, huh?
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yo!
It's a date. It's a date.
It's a
mate.
date.
Can you,
Yeah, mate.
for 1 second, not be a fuckwit?
So, alright, I'll run through mine here. You guys left this for me. I know you didn't say this because you wanted me to say
Scraps.
it. But Justin Bieber's live from Paris. He did a 5-song live set from rooftops from the hotel room. Yo, I know, like, okay, I'll get off the, obviously Biebs
Tell
is
me
got it.
how'd you
Perfect.
feel? How'd you feel?
I fucking love. Honestly, I'm so inspired for Relentless for my new album that the whole team is working on right now. What they've done with this role, I was talking to Rich, our videographer who works with the team and does on the Notion and my videos and stuff. Him and I always talk about Biebs because he fucked me. We were supposed to go see him together last year. Obviously, didn't happen. So like we were like, yo, he did all songs, 5 different songs. Most of them didn't have a music video already existing, so it was giving those songs another life online. His rollout of all of this content from all these different live performances that he's done. He's been like, you guys were saying at the boxing thing, yeah, this is it. Mm-hmm. And like they were like, I was telling Tiff, they were on a Paris rooftop, so they probably recorded it live in the studio beforehand because it's not the recording, and then kind of like mimed it on the roof because the wind it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just it's so well executed. I'm so fucking impressed with. No one cares about the pre-rollout. It's all about the post. It's like all about what you do to keep the album alive because everyone's attention span is so short. So you don't have to like cock tease them for months about an album like you used to. Now you just put out a couple singles and then fucking keep it going. And they've just done it exceptionally well. It's just, I'm so impressed. And so even Tiff was saying that and she doesn't bang with Biebs. So, shouts to Biebs on that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Big up.
Big up Biebs. Obviously the Stonebwoy and Vic was dope. I enjoyed that. I didn't realize at first it was going to be like dancehall type of thing. And even Vic Mensa did like sing-songy shit that blended with it.
Yeah.
Just rapped.
Different.
I thought that was a really cool approach as the guest rapper for a song like that. Tony Williams and Wale, great. No sure he described it perfectly. Jords, Masego, and Kadiata, that was fantastic. Unexpected British dudes, and it was cool to see Masego work with cats across the pond.
Across the pond, didn't it?
Across the pond, innit?
Damn right. The Gold Link song was surprisingly good. I was ready to hate him because I don't like him. Not because of the Mac thing. I hated him because he was talking like Kanye talks, but he hasn't done any of the stuff.
He's on mission now.
I'm like,
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. He's not like he's a cocky cunt. So that's.
no, I'm just saying I
also-
hate him for a different reason than you hate him, but I'm sure you hate him for the same
Fair
thing.
enough.
But I was ready to hate it, and I liked it. I thought it was great. So shouts to you for at least
No,
you
I
do
like
is
the
make
beat.
good
I
albums.
like the song, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Fair enough. Popcorn, super cool. Wine All Day. There's a Fiona Apple joint. I really bang with Fiona Apple with someone called Sharon
cool.
Van Etten called Love More. I just like Fiona Apple. She's weird and quirky. I've liked her for years. She was like my guilty pleasure. Like I went and bought the album in like 98 or whatever it was and listened to it, but I didn't want to tell nobody because I was supposed to be a hip hop dude. It's very funny.
Wow.
All right. Conway, La Maquina was just it's 11 tracks. It's short and sweet.
It's amazing.
No said it, like it makes you do the ugly face. The Benny feature was killer. Jay Skis was great. He had Jid and
and
Ludacris.
Luda on the same track.
Like and Luda held it down with these rap dudes. I was like, all right, this is cool, man. Like it was just a brilliant project, and like you're right, Griselda, the most exciting artist in the game, in my opinion, and they're the most prolific. It's just incredible their fucking output. Like literally, they must just live in the studio doing 4 or 5 songs a day, and just not every day. It's just insane. I'm so impressed.
I've seen interviews with them. They say, we do like entire albums in one night. It's fucked.
But it's the funny thing is the quality. I mean, sometimes they're just rapping over these grimy beats, but the quality of the raps, I've never heard. And a notion, probably a question for you. I've never heard a rap where I was like, that was lazy from those dudes. I feel like they've always brought their A game every.
That's a real good point. I stand by that too. Yeah, dude, for sure. No lazy writing, and then usually it's like, ooh, like, you know, most of them you're hanging off every bar. It's really a shit filler, and then sometimes you can tell there's like a filler, but it's not bad. Or you can tell the connector between the highlight bars or whatever the fuck. But yeah. Usually, like, you know, Conway's never boring. Couldn't tell you a shit bar from him.
Yeah.
It's usually like, you know, I don't enjoy Westside Gun's voice, but he's still got fucking bars. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Can't deny he's not a good rapper. It just don't enjoy his voice as much as other ones, but that's the only downfall. But yeah, they're all sick, dude. They never fall off, and that's the thing.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't over. I wasn't pushing.
Yeah.
No, it was great. It was obviously
it
was so good. Loved
Even as like a fan, I was asking Nosh as like a technical rapper, but that's why I asked him. But you as a fan would agree that every verse is like Jesus Christ.
It's insane, yeah. He's so good. Like, it's kind of like when I first heard him on WWCD. It's so sick. Like
that was a Griselda project.
Yeah, that was a Griselda project. Yeah, but like all of them are just fucking amazing.
Yeah, man. I'm so even like Armani season and stuff. I feel like everyone associated with him is just A1.
It's great. Yeah, like, literally A1.
They deserve everything, and I love it because they're older people in their late 30s who are getting success, and it's like street shit, like raw hip hop, going platinum and stuff, and it's beautiful. It makes me so happy. So respect to y'all. Keep winning. I love it. What else we got? I'll be faster. London Grammar. They did their album finally, California Soil. Love those motherfuckers. Yeah, man. I don't know. Their first two albums I fucking loved, so that's why I was super excited. I just listened to that as we started this, so I really enjoyed it.
Sweet.
You got to be into it. I can understand it. It's like, yeah, it's you either fuck with it or you don't. An interesting project. I don't know if no one talked about it. Talib Kweli and Diamond D did a project called Gotham. I think they're a group, and it had like. I don't know.
I couldn't find that. Yeah, break it down.
It was like It was like I didn't realize at first that it was a group. I think we had one of their singles like last week, so they dropped the single, then this album, and it had some pretty decent features on it. But it was weird because it's Diamond D. It's like hip hop. So it was like it almost sounded like 90s. Some of it was a bit dated. And it was Kweli. Like Kweli's still cool. He's not like he used to be. You know, like I feel like Kweli went a little nuts and was. The way he is on Twitter, it kind of turns you off him a bit. So I wasn't, I don't know, looking for a Talib Kweli album in 2021. That's all. But it's worth listening to if you've ever been a fan of Kweli. I think you should check it out to be like, oh, that's what he's doing now. Okay, it wasn't shit by any means, but I don't think I'll ever listen to it again, type of thing.
Right.
You know. So I'd be curious to see what you boys think. If I'm like, were you a fan of Kweli?
I don't really know.
Don't know? Okay. So more for Nosh, because I know me and you've been on since day one.
That's true.
So anyway, that was interesting. What else we got? Mate, the Red Man. Oh, 360. Shouts to the homie 360. Dropped a song called Stand Alone, which is all super personal and shit. First, 360 literally, like, Nosh, your best friend from school, this is his younger brother.
His younger brother, yeah. Just a freestyle battle on the internet with him.
Yep. I used to go when he was a kid, like I was like 20 and he was like 14. He was one of the only people I knew that was into rap, and he was like super cool. So we hung out a couple of times, and like I just take him out to buy CDs and stuff, and would play. He used to make. I didn't have a CD burner, so he used to put all like the battles on the CD for me and shit. Good kid. Anyway, he went fucking like 6 times platinum or something in Australia. So it was good to see someone we like knew since a kid like blow the fuck up. Me and Nosh took him to his first concert, the Eminem concert and stuff. He took my bandana and shit. Like he's been through some shit, but good kid. Nice to see him back. And also, speaking of the homies, Skeevious Tips, Boney Washington, and Maya Clarity dropped a new single called Wave. I really like it as well. Definitely.
That's a big tune. I like that.
Yeah, man. They've been really consistent. So shouts to Maya and the boys dropping music. I've been proud of them. Redman dropped a new single called 80 Bars, right on time for tomorrow night's Versus. By the way, tomorrow night, Versus 420.
Yes.
It's a big one.
Yeah, I've got another beer live at 8 o'clock. So you guys are going to have to I have to put it on the background or some shit. I'm so vexed.
Dang.
Definitely check for that.
I'll smoke one for you, mate.
Please, and take the notes in the thing if I haven't, because I won't be able to early on. Just write what the songs are.
Sure.
That would be good
Yeah.
in the note. Just write what they are, like who did what in each round. What else was fire? Yeah, the Keith Murray joint that you mentioned, Illis Mike Pros, was cool just to hear Keith Murray rap. J Prince, I don't remember. Westside Gun, yeah, that was cool. Hang on, there was one more thing here. Some of these are a little boring towards. Oh, Beanie Man Pum Pum story.
Oh, amazing! Sorry, I didn't talk about that one. That was so
Oh
good.
my fuck, yo! My boys Craig and my other friend Craig and Scott sent it to me in the group chat, and I was dying. It was the funniest shit. No, shit, it was just ridiculous. He's just like,
dude.
Jamaicans are the greatest culture that ever to exist. They're the funniest motherfuckers of all time. I can't even. Please go listen to this. Like, even if you don't really understand reggae or dancehall or whatever the fuck, because it took me years to really get it.
It's a big tune.
It's a big tune, bro. It's a big tune.
It's a big one. That's
Tiff was like, yo, he's too old to be talking about this. I was like, you fucking crazy cunt.
He's a dirty, dirty, dirty old man. It's fantastically fun. Fun to listen to that one. Recommend that to all the kids over at least.
Yeah, man. Like, it's do you know what I'd say to him?
Can you come out for me, mate?
You know?
Oh, yeah, you come over for a couple red stripes and some dragon stout.
You know
punch
the fucking
punch it down your neck.
Like,
Yeah, that's right. The vibes. Down your neck,
that's basically it for this episode. Episode 49.
That's a rap, no bandage.
You know? Where can everyone find you online? Dog.
Oh, mate, they can find me at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Hey.
At Illnote Studios on Instagram and Facebook. IllnoteStudios.com. Fucking how you going? What about you, Dan?
I, Dan Johnson, on Instagram and Twitter. And Twitter. And if you're into video games and that, HDFGXMING on Twitch. In it.
Twitch here. Are you twitching regularly?
Oh, yeah.
Weekly? Daily?
Every other day.
What do you do? Just play games?
Just play games, play Call of Duty, play NBA. Mostly Call of Duty now.
Shoot cunts.
How many mans do you? How many followers?
I've got 32 followers. And
that's good.
Yeah,
that's like hard to get.
It's difficult, yeah. It's
fucking
difficult,
good for you.
Yeah, getting about 7 viewers on average on a good day. So
that's good.
So yeah, it's alright. It's coming along.
Alright.
I need to get a bit more equipment, but it's coming along.
Alright. I respect it. Y'all can find me at CWEFOR on Twitter and Instagrizzly. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell.
Dingo.
Oh, so you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at The Movement Fam everywhere. We go live now. It seems we've locked it in 8:30. It seems to work for everyone. Monday nights. We're back next Monday with episode 50. Ooh. If there's anything you want to see us do or talk about or do some shit, I know that's a nice little half century on there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely let us know. You guys are mad cunts. We'll see you next week. And next Monday.
Alright. See you then, mate.
Fucking
see you then, mate.
You cunts can get it. Oh shit! Thumbnail. Thumbnail.
Get a thumb through. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Thumbnail. 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 Yeah. Peace, cunts. Peace, cunt.